Everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is your natural nail guru, Thathi, and today I'm going to be talking about nail polish strengtheners, specifically a review that I just had to do. Now, when people ask me what nail polish strengtheners I recommend, I generally don't really recommend nail polish strengtheners. I'm definitely a more natural home remedy kind of person, and I was taught using pure garlic smashed up, fresh good garlic smashed up and put inside clear polish, and using that to strengthen out your nails, because garlic has a lot of vitamins and nutrients. It's really going to help bring health back, especially strength and growth to your nails. Now, with general nail polish strengtheners that you would buy like in a regular drugstore or Walgreens or a Novato supermarket if you're down here in Miami, I find that those can be a hit or miss in regards to how people react to them. Generally, if nail polish strengtheners are not used properly or as directed, they can definitely have some negative side effects to your nails. Now, this is not in every case, and every person is different depending on the sensitivities that they currently have on their nail plate. But for the most part, a lot of the more common strong nail polish strengtheners can actually contribute to damage on your nail. They can cause your nails to be very hard and brittle and start cracking, and some people have very, very big sensitivities to the feeling of having the nail polish strengthener on their nails. And this is something that might happen to some people, might not happen to others, but I definitely see that there's room for those issues, which is another reason why I generally don't recommend them. And in my case, with the manicure process that I have in my shop and with the results that I've seen with every single one of my clients over the last 7 years that I've been doing this, I know that having proper and continuous nail care, especially when it comes to your cuticle health, that alone can improve your overall nail health, the growth of your nail, and the strength of your nail. So knowing that a proper manicure process can contribute to that without having to put any additional chemicals or anything like that on the nails, I generally tend to kind of just stick to that rule of thumb, is just learning how to properly take care of your nails. But sometimes people still need a little bit of help. Now, recently, actually no, not recently, this was probably a few months ago, I was browsing on Instagram and I see this ad for a vegan, cruelty-free nail polish strengthener called Rocket Fuel. Now, definitely what captured my attention with this nail polish strengthener is that it promoted itself as being a healthier option, vegan, definitely more natural. So I was really curious to try this out, especially because my mom, who has gorgeous nails and has always had gorgeous nails, definitely went through a little bit of a rough patch last year with some product that we were trying out, and it had some serious effect on her nails. They were not growing, they were peeling as soon as they got to the edges, and that's definitely not something my mom ever really experienced on her nails. So I figured, you know what, let's try this out, let's see whether or not it helps her out, and it'll give me an opportunity to see about the product and review it, and then I can present it to everyone. So we got the product in, my mom used it. I would say that she used it for about 8 to 10 weeks in total, and with her results, she immediately got improved results on her nails. Her nails are now long and healthy and strong, and she no longer has any more of that weak edges and peeling or cracking edges whatsoever. Now, my fault on this is that I didn't track it specifically. She just was, using it, and we were just kind of seeing whether or not she noticed a difference, but she definitely did. So when I saw this happen with my mom, I definitely knew that I had to use this here in the shop. And although my clients, for the most part, have extraordinary nail health, amazing nail health, I do have one client that has struggled with the weakness and thinness and peeling of her nails for a very long time. Now, she's been my client for a little over a year. She has seen improvement in her nails. Her manicures are lasting. Her cuticle health is healthier, but it was still a struggle for her. So I knew that this is the client that we had to try out. So with this amazing client, what we went ahead and did is we completely refrained from any gel polish whatsoever for quite a few weeks. I went ahead and still did her manicure, but instead of putting any base coats and top coats or any gel product, we just polished it with the Rocket Fuel. Now, nail polish strengtheners generally always will require reapplication, generally on a daily basis for a set amount of time. So with Rocket Fuel, same applies. You need to apply it the first time on nice, clean, dry nails, and then reapply it for 5 to 7 days before removing the product and starting the cycle all over again. So I let my client take the product home with her and made sure that she followed the process as good as possible so that we don't have any variables getting in the way of the results. Now, throughout the process, my client had no sensations or uncomfortable feelings or anything like that with applying the product. Something that I really did like about Rocket Fuel is that in the explanation of the directions, at no point did it say stop using or do not use more than a certain amount of times in a row, which generally is what I find in a lot of nail polish strengtheners. Because again, they're really strong chemicals. So that was definitely a really good positive thing that I felt when I was going over the directions and how to make sure that we're using the product properly. Now, we did continue this process for quite a few weeks. Generally, 8 to 10 weeks is what it'll take for a nail cycle to go through. If you have longer nail beds, it might take a little bit longer. If your nails are very slow at growing, it might take a little bit longer. But we expected to be patient and to put everything that we had into this to see whether or not it would really help her out, because again, this is something she struggled with for a very long time, and although we've had improvements and her manicures are lasting, her nails were still weak underneath. So after the first 3 weeks went by, we noticed that she had less redness on the edge of her nails. We continued the process. I would say that we did it for about, let me count here, 3, 6, 9, 12. We continued it for about 12 weeks in total, almost a 3-month period. And again, the client was not getting any gel polish or any other polish product on her nails. She would come in, we'd clean up her nails, do a manicure. I would keep the weak nail completely filed down and rounded as it grew out because we wanted to minimize it breaking. So she definitely had to go through a lot of bare nails and very, very short stubby nails, but in the end, it was for a good cause. We want to see improvement, and if you have weak nails, you really shouldn't keep them long as they're growing out because they are going to break. So within this 12-week period, we were already seeing a really good difference in the strength and also the coloring of her nails. They weren't as red and irritated. She wasn't getting all of the peeling or the breaking at the root, like right over the skin that she was getting before, especially on some of her weaker nails. And the flexibility of the nails, we can even see a big difference on, how easy it was for me to push down on the nail. So once those 12 weeks were over and I'm taking a look at the before and afters, I'm really noticing that there was a pretty significant difference considering that the client has struggled with this for a long time. She had really nice improvement in her nail plate. What we started doing is she started getting back on her gel manicures. Her nails have been holding up since then, and she actually has repurchased the Rocket Fuel, and as the nail grows out, we'll continue to polish the Rocket Fuel on the free edge that's exposed. And if she's able to, even under the nail, since she has, her natural nail down there, so that way she could start enjoying her gel manicures. She continues to do this to this day. So far, we both have a really good impression of this product. I'm very happy with it. I'm happy that it is a healthier alternative and that it actually works. Results could always vary between people, and it really depends on how consistent you are with applying the product and also how you take care of your nails as a whole. But if you're doing the right thing and using the product as directed, taking care of your nails as you should, I can definitely say there's no reason for anyone not to expect an improvement in their overall nail health, strength, and growth. Now, the Rocket Fuel was $22. I will leave the links down below. I purchased the product on my own. This was not sent to me for free, and it was not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. And even if it was, you can always count on full, thorough reviews from Oh My Gel. My clients wear it out, test it out. The product speaks for itself. The results will always speak for itself, but definitely something I would 100% recommend if you're looking for a healthy alternative to strengthening out your nails. So $22 for the Rocket Fuel. And what's really great about the company that makes this brand, which is Beauty Guard, I believe I'm saying it right, they also have regular polish that has the Rocket Fuel benefits in it, which is really great because you can get a color manicure with regular polish, but still be able to have some color on your nails while you're going through the process of strengthening. So that is all for me today. I hope the information was useful. I hope that if anyone out there has tried the product and you're watching this video, comment down below what your experience is. If you have any questions on anything that we covered today, or maybe want me to elaborate on something, please don't hesitate to comment down below. For all those that have already subscribed, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. For all those watching that have yet to subscribe, click that button and get your notifications on, because I promise you there is no one out there that is reviewing product like Oh My Gel reviews it. So definitely stay tuned. We have so much more to go, and I will see you guys later. Bye.